Good morning. Happy Friday. It is Friday again. Comes every week, I know. Um, Good morning. Happy Friday. It's time to get real. Are you ready? I think we're ready. How's everybody doing? Coming at you a little earlier than usual today. My morning got switched around a little bit, so I gotta get out of the house even earlier than I usually do, but that's okay. I'm making it all work. I am waiting to make sure that we go live. I don't know if you can hear me because my internet's been a little wanky. So hopefully we make it through this video. Today we are talking about our 10th and final uh, real life success habit for our real life success challenge, which starts on November 2nd. We've gone through the first 9: silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, writing, listening, drinking water, connecting, and then today's final habit that we will practice for at the very least 21 days is positive self talk. So, this deals with the L of real, the loving yourself. And it is so important to pump yourself up instead of tear yourself down like we usually do. So, for more thoughts on positive versus negative self talk, I've put the link of the original negative self-talk video that I did. I put the link in the description of this video, so be sure you go back and watch that for a reminder. It is You can't control your first thought, and we've conditioned ourselves, most of us, to think negatively about ourselves as our first thought. But even though you can't control that first thought, you can control your second thought, and that's what I'm asking you to do here. I'm asking you to control your thoughts and make them positive. So I'm asking you to say at least one nice, positive thing to yourself about yourself every day. I want you to look in the mirror and say, you know what, Dawn? You look good today. I guess your hair isn't that bad. You know what, Dawn? You are so smart. You can definitely handle learning all the new things that you have to learn. You know what, Dawn? It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks as long as you love yourself, whatever. I don't care. Say one nice thing to yourself every single day. And I want you to because I want us to start conditioning ourselves to love ourselves. Now, you don't realize it, but you are conditioning yourself daily to act a certain way, to think a certain way and act a certain way. And if you don't like the way you're thinking and you don't like the way you're acting and you don't like the outcome of your thoughts and actions, it's time to change them. And that is why we are having this as one of our success habits. Now, a couple stories. Number one, my daughter Robin is a perfectionist. I mean, she is extremely hard on herself when it comes to academics and sports in particular. When she has conditioned herself to think she will fail no matter how much she studies and how much she practices, which of course we all know is not true. How and her and I have lengthy conversations about this, and I'm working with her to start changing that thought and try to explain to her the connection between what she thinks and her performance. And I talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and sometimes she listens, but most of the time it's just it's taking control of her. So just yesterday she called, she's like, well, I had a good day at track. And I said, oh, that's great. What was good about it? And she proceeded to tell me. And she's like, it's like when I think I'm going to do good, I do good. And when I think I'm not going to do good, I don't do good. Really, Robin? I feel like you've heard that somewhere before. She's like, yeah, Mom, but I just had to experience it for myself. And I said, fair enough. So This is what I want you to do. I want you to experience this for yourself. I want you to experience the results, the benefits, the reaction of others to you when you portray this feeling of positivity and confidence about yourself. So, so I thought that was pretty interesting and kind of tied into what we were talking about today. And then for me in particular, so I don't weigh myself very often. As a matter of fact, very rarely, but I will go through phases where I will step on the scale just as a gauge. Typically, I get body scans. We've talked about that before. I've done a video on that. So that was the muscle versus fat one. So go ahead and listen to that if you're interested in hearing more about that. So typically I get body scans, but I haven't been lately just because it's not convenient. So every once in a while I'll step on the scale as a gauge. And I've been the exact same weight for like a week, 131.8. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm fine with that. It's a healthy weight. I feel good. I look good. And I'm just like, all right, cool. So I get on the scale this morning. I was up 4 pounds from yesterday. 4 pounds. What the hell is that? And I know for a fact I did not gain 4 actual pounds of fat and or muscle overnight. That does not make sense. That does not equate. And so I'm thinking, God, I must be retaining some water, and it's probably from going out to eat last night, even though I didn't overdo it. I had a cup of chili and a little bit of, oh, what's it called? Chicken kebabs. And so it was like just some chicken, a little bit of rice, but I did have a half a piece of pita bread. And then, of course, I had 2 lemon drop martinis. So probably between the salt from the restaurant food and then the alcohol, the scale reflected this false temporary gain of 4 pounds. Now I'm smart enough to understand that now. I've been around health and fitness and weight gain and weight loss for long enough to rationalize what's happening and not get excited over it like in a negative way. 5 years ago, that would have sent me into a tailspin of calling myself, oh my gosh, you're so fat, you're so stupid. What did you do? I can't believe you did that. You're you're not eating. No eating today. There'll be no eating. Just water and celery, and that is it. And it would have just sent me in this tailspin of negative self-talk, negative body image, and just this false sense of, oh, I don't know, doom and gloom. I don't do that anymore because I've conditioned myself to look at the facts and no matter what, look at the bright side. And so I just looked at that and I went, okay, I don't know where that came from. We're just gonna have to take that in stride and move on. And didn't beat myself up for a second. So it is very important to talk to yourself as if you are your friend. You know what, you guys? Why don't you like yourself? What's the point of not liking yourself? It makes no sense. I I love myself. I accept my strengths, I accept my weaknesses, I accept my imperfections, I accept my flaws from, like stretch marks and cellulite um to, I don't know, abs and arms. I like it all. I'm okay with it. I've learned to accept it because I like who I am because I am the very best version of me. But I also know in the future I will be even a better version of me. So I like where I am now and I'm excited to continue to improve and build and grow. So that's the point of our positive self talk. So it's going to take you hopefully less than 15 seconds to come up with one positive thing you can say about yourself. And I don't care if it's the same thing every day. I want you to look in the mirror and talk nice to yourself at the very least once a day. So That's your action step for today is to practice that habit of positive self-talk. And tomorrow we will go over again just a quick recap of all 10 of our habits. And then Sunday I should have a pretty inclusive list of what the challenge will include. And then throughout the next week have a sign up link for you. So stay tuned. Please email me at reallifedawn@gmail.com with comments, questions, or suggestions. Go ahead and drop that in the comments of this video. Message me. Just tell me how you are. You know, I like staying connected to you guys. So have a great day. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow. Peace.